Hello and welcome to the next installment of Dissection of a Fantasy Football Team. Steel Curtain. Sean's gonna rip apart your team name.
Steel curtain. Who even has a steel curtain? Can you imagine if you were a salesman and you tried to sell a steel curtain? You knock on the door and you say, "Excuse me, would you like to buy a steel curtain?" And the woman says, "Yes, please put it beside my steel bed." Makes no sense at all. Steel curtain, dumb analogy. It was dumb in the 80s, it's dumb now. Steel curtains, nobody wants them.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Godfather speaks.
My next review is Steel Curtain. Kind of ironic because it looks like a roster of purple this year. Number one quarterback, Joe Flacco. Interesting. Joe Flacco. Sam Bradford. Don't check the bottom line on ESPN today, as Bradford went out with an injury. Geno Smith. Surprised you didn't pick up Michael Vick. Looking at the rest of the roster.
He's still in the league?
Yeah, he's still in the league. I'll give your quarterbacks a D, only because I'm a nice guy. Let's go to running back. Bell. If you were out in the driveway right now, Bell's smoking up. If he was coming in here and talk about this, he'd probably have a different review. But I'm going to give him... He personally brings it down to a C regardless of whatever happens. I see Bernard. He's good, not great. Moreno. If this was 2013, you'd be happy. Ingram. If this was Alabama, you'd be happy. Blunt. C Bell. C Driveway. C Carr. I'll give you a C for running back. Go to receiver. We got Keenan Allen, Eric Decker.
Decker.
Oh, Decker? Who the hell is Kelvin Benjamin? Hakeem Nicks, been moved to Indianapolis.
This guy's doing the ratings.
Mike Evans, actually, might be a sleeper. I'll go C- at receiver. So overall, I gotta say C- for a roster. You do have a tight end somewhere on here, Dennis Pitta. Yeah, I guess that's a tight end. I'll go C-. Sorry. Gonna need...
Ira's Island. Okay, now we're at the Steel Curtain. This one really has one glaring bust. His name, Giovanni Bernard. Okay? Not running the ball well in preseason. Again, not that preseason means that much. But it looks like he's going to split a lot of the goal line carries and maybe even some of the regular carries with Jeremy Hill. Jeremy Hill's really rising. I don't like Bernard, especially in a two. You know, he's going in second round in most regular drafts. Way too high for him. So huge bust, Giovanni Bernard. Yeah, big bust, huge bust. Yeah. Bust. The sleeper of this team is Kelvin Benjamin. The thing about him is that you can get a number one receiver in the 8th round of most drafts. That is why he is a sleeper. Now, I'm not sure exactly what kind of numbers he's going to put up, but how many number one receivers can you get in the 8th round? Not a lot, and that's why I think the sleeper for Steel Curtain is Kelvin Benjamin. There's always one girl who thinks she knows. It's an unbiased opinion with flow.
Oh my god, this team, they have 2 Steelers? Oh my god, this is going to be the best team ever. They're definitely going to win the championship.
There's always one girl who thinks she knows. It's an unbiased opinion with flow. Yeah, I mean, Steel Curtain's in the situation that The Godfather was, where they wasted a lot of picks last year trying to, because it's a keeper league, trying to improve their situation for that year and then kind of selling out on the next year. So I think that is why Steel Curtain's going to struggle. The quarterback situation with him, Flacco and Geno Smith are your 2 guys, and you need to do better than that if you're going to be competitive. I mean, yeah, there's a couple of bright spots in Decker and Allen, and I think Benjamin's a little bit underrated. I just think in the grand scheme of all the other teams are better. I'm looking for a 3 or 4 win season out of Steel Curtain. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next week it gets a little bit better, but just a little bit.